This is a nectarine. I think it would taste better with a peach, but you've got to peel it, so I don't bother. You need to remove this little stalky thing, okay? And I actually washed it in soap because I want it really clean. Now, we need to cut it in half. And they are quite difficult to cut in half because they have to be soft enough, here we go, soft enough to cut, but hard enough to stay whole during this process. This is the most difficult part of it, because you're trying to keep the thing looking a nice shape. The other thing you can do is use a spoon to go in there. Now, there. This is like open heart surgery, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Right. There's one half. Once you've got in there, you can see it, and it's not quite so difficult. I take those words back. This is so silly. Luckily, it's not the end of the world how bad it looks on the top, but you're trying to keep the base looking nice. There. Right, you've got two, okay? Now, next thing to do is to open this. I'm sure there's a professional way of opening those, but this is very nice, a sort of acidy type goat's cheese. And what you're trying to do is to put a pile on top, just like that. Okay, just like that. Not difficult. Now, you're going to take whole ones, some that look nice. There's one. You put that on the top. That's not a whole one. That's a whole one. There you are. You just want them to look nice. So it's actually quite easy, but I've made rather a mess of it, haven't I? Now we have the oven onto a grill setting. I think that's a grill setting. And this is an oven-proof little dish, okay? And we just put it under the grill. And that's all we do. We're not cooking anything. We're just heating it. And then we're going to get some honey. When it comes out, one of Paul's splendid little jars will do fine. You want it to be runny honey. You see, you want it to drizzle. I know that's a sort of cliched word, but that's exactly what you want. You want it to drizzle. Now, that's going to take probably about 6 minutes, not very long. Depends on your grill and how close it is. If it's too close, you're not going to get it being warmed through, but you're going to get it toasted. You want it a bit more warm than that through. So you want it to be slightly off, because otherwise you're going to scorch it. So just keep your eye on it and get used to your oven. Okay, come back in a few minutes. Well, I think we need to take these out now, and you'll see the difference. They're just slightly soft on the top, and they are warm all the way through. But if you've done them too much, they shrink and go out of shape. Okay? It's the equivalent of what you do with spinach leaves, when you wilt them, that will be soft and you can feel the heat, they're quite hot. Now this is the sort of honey I'm looking for. Look how runny that is. So we take some of this and we just drizzle it over them. And that makes it rather nice. Okay. Now you can dress these up. You can present someone with 2 of those on a plate, or you can lift them out and put them on a bed of lettuce with a little honey vinaigrette dressing, and you've got yourself a very nice starter. But if you can let Paul hang over this, and you'll see what I mean. Can you smell them? Mm. Yes, you see, it's the heat that's made them smell so much of like a huge quantity of peaches. It just does that to them. So it's a very, very nice item. You've got the salt, you've got the sweet, and you've got this lovely, lovely peach smell. And I don't know why, but it makes them so perfumed. And that was really just a very simple piece of fiddling with a knife that I'm not very good at. But once you've got them open, and look, you can see your honey now is turning into liquid honey and it's just drizzling all over. They are so delightful, and you really can only have them in the summer. Enjoy. As you can see, this holds its shape. It's warm. It's salty, it's savoury. The drizzly honey has a perfume, but it's the peach. The peach comes through so strongly, and it's only a nectarine and they never smell very much, but they do on this. And it's made it extra juicy. This is lovely. Yes, anyone would like that.
Why are you on my chair?